Are you tired of showing up to parties with the same old hummus? Well, I've got you. Today I am showing you my 3 favorite healthy dip recipes that are bold in flavor and totally plant-based. And they'll have everybody looking for the recipes. Let's start with a good old-fashioned bean dip that's so rich and so creamy that nobody will even be looking for cheese. Let's add some oil to the pan with our onions. Now these onions have to cook for quite some time because we are looking for some char on them, so just let those cook. This is exactly what we're looking for, some dark color on our onions before we add the rest of our ingredients. Let's toss in some garlic, some green onions, some green chilies, you can add in some jalapeno here if you want, depending on how spicy you want it. I might add just a few, but I do not want mine to be overly spicy. Those are our pinto beans. If you wanted to use black beans here, it would totally work. Let's mash those together. We want to mash up about half of our beans. I like to leave some texture in there, so some are mashed and some are whole. Now let's add in about a cup to half a cup of salsa. I'm using green salsa here, but you could also use any tomato-based salsa. Looks like I need a little bit more mashing. I'm going to put in a handful of cilantro. I'm just going to cook that down until it's nice and thick. There's our first bean dip. It looks delicious. Let's keep the party going with my favorite healthy guacamole recipe that I like to call guilt-free guacamole, and it's in my cookbook, and it has a secret ingredient that adds lots of fiber, lots of protein, and it helps your guacamole not turn brown so quickly. Start with 1 avocado. Now, the original recipe calls for 2 avocados, but I'm making a smaller batch because, honestly, one of my avocados wasn't good. Let's add your avocado to the blender. And now, if you don't have a food processor, you can totally do this with a fork or with potato masher or something like that, but I like mine super creamy. To the avocado, we're going to add our beans and some lemon juice. Garlic, cumin, and that's it for now. We want to blend that until it's super smooth. Let's add in a little bit of salt, and then we're going to add the rest of these ingredients just enough to pulse them and mix them in. So we'll add some onion. I'm going to add some white onion as well as some green onion. Going to add a couple pieces of jalapeno. And I'm going to pulse that up until it's mixed. Whoops. Whoops. What's happening here? That looks perfect. Let's add in a handful of cilantro. And I'm just going to add in a few fresh tomatoes. We'll give it one more quick pulse. And that was so easy, and that's our guilt-free guacamole. I like to top mine with a few more green onions. And then just a few of our tomatoes. Some cilantro. Okay, this last one might be a crowd favorite. We are going to go Italian. We're going to do a white bean and pesto creamy dip that is pure comfort in a bowl. Let's add some olive oil to our pan, along with our onions. I'm going to soften those up. I'm also going to add in about a cup of frozen cauliflower. It's going to add a little bit of creaminess too. That is totally optional. Our onions and cauliflower are looking good. Remember, I used frozen cauliflower there, so you'll want to make sure everything's nice and soft before you add in your garlic and your spinach. I'm going to add in some cannelli beans. And also some no chicken broth. Let that cook for a minute, and I want to mash up those beans, at least a few of them, so it makes a nice thick sauce. Now these need to cook down a little bit more, probably another 5 to 10 minutes to get nice and thick. Now I'm trying something new with these beans today. I had a whole bunch of basil before it frosted, so I took my basil and I put it in the food processor with a little bit of olive oil and I froze it. And so I'm supposed to be able to take chunks of this off. Instead of using fresh basil, I'm going to use my frozen basil today, and hopefully that works for our pesto beans. Put a big chunk of that in there. I also want to add to that some non-dairy Parmesan cheese. You can use nutritional yeast flakes here also if you'd like. Sometimes I do a little of both. Our delicious Italian white bean dip. This is fantastic, dipped in bread. I know this Italian bean dip is something a little different, but it is so good. You have to give it a go. It's perfect on crusty bread. If you don't have a recipe for that, I'll put a link in the description box below. Also, this one, if you can look at it, it's a little soupier than I want it to be. I probably should have cooked it a little bit longer, so I cooked out some of that extra soup. But I bet it would be good if you just ate it with a spoon. The secret ingredient to every one of these dips is beans. It's high in plant protein, it's high in fiber, it's great for your gut health. So these are fantastic to take to your holiday party so that you can have something healthy to eat and you won't overeat on the unhealthy things. So if you're just thinking about a plant-based diet, then make sure you click the link in the description box below to my ultimate guide to going plant-based. It's a free download, has 12 great recipes, it has all the mistakes people make and tips and tricks to help you stick to a plant-based diet. This dip is way better than spinach artichoke dip. So good.